Yep, this here sure was the standard for like half a second. Yeah, just about everything used to use this USB 1 or USB 1.2 as they so eloquently called it. Trying to focus in on the USB text there. I think you can see that. This is a gold-plated one, or gold-plated-esque one. You can see those speckles, the spots. That's from a chemical reaction that happened with something or other that dripped onto it. I don't know what. Same with the USB connector on it. It's got the same thing on that side. It's not very noticeable on this one. Again, with that same like gold plating. That's when they used to make stuff, you know? Gold plating on everything. On USB cables and headphone jacks and the earbuds and whatnot. This one here, if I can get a good focus on it, it's just a plain old average USB 1 cable, except it's like 10 feet long, which is the longest USB 1 cable I've ever seen. And it's probably the longest one in the house. This one's actually really clean, and it's by Insignia for some reason. Don't know why. This one truly is the cleanest one that I've ever seen. Although it's purely generic. Come on, focus, focus, focus. Here we are. This one is not gold plated, it's just the standard metal. There's nothing really special about this blue one besides that it's blue and that it says right there what it is. USB cable. This is USB 1.0 or 1.2. I think this gold one actually supports 1.3, which was not very common at all. I could be totally wrong about that. How can you tell what's what with all this confusion anyways? Well, if it's got this end, you can be sure that it's at least USB 1.0. Yeah, that's a strange connection, isn't it? It's stranger than many USB, that's for sure. But it is it feels actually kind of heavy and sturdy, and I mean, these have been in the basement and have had some sort of chemical spilled on it. This one has, and it still works. Man, this one really is like a old one from like when it first started. Cause I mean, it's got like the like clear kinda like casing that looks like kind of like a brownish color. I don't know. And then it's got that little clear thing right there in the middle. And the whole cord is clear, so you can see what's going on in there, even though it's just a wire, pretty much. Yeah, what's even funnier is that earlier today I found a slow-speed Ethernet cable in the basement. What's the difference between a regular Ethernet cable and a slow-speed Ethernet cable? Well, your high-speed Ethernet cable, like, this one, we'll have all the pins. Like that. It'll have all the pins and all the wires like that. A slow speed one will only have 3 of those wires and only 3 pins. Yeah, that's it. What changes? Well, this can support much higher speed internet. Yeah, the one that I found in the basement was one of the old slow speed ones. Why did they do that? Because I don't know. I guess it was a conspiracy. I mean, why give somebody a fast speed Ethernet cable in the first place, but you can give them a slow speed one, and eventually, if they want more faster internet, they have to upgrade their cable, not just their router. Yeah, this is actually the only one that I've got that actually says USB on it in that old text format. They haven't used that in years. It's usually what you'll usually see is that 3-prong thing to let you know that it's a USB compatible thing. That is nice. It does feel nice, and I know that it's got some genuine quality to it. Which one of these cables am I going to end up using to power the thing that I'm trying to power? I don't know yet. Excuse me, sleepy dog. Here, I'll move you out of the way so that I can open this and dig out this beast of a drive that I want to power. And yes, I know I need a separate power source for this drive, but don't get me out. Don't get on me for that. Alright, this DVD drive here. Why do I want to power this? Well, I'd like a nice, bulky, good quality external drive like this for my computer. I mean, I know I've already got one, which is this little guy right here, but this uses USB 1.0 too. It needs separate power, but you know, what's great about this is it can use the old LightScribe discs, which I didn't think they sold external drives that used LightScribe. I thought that was only a thing that you could choose to opt into installed on the machine itself. I know the Windows XP downstairs has LightScribe drive in it, but I don't know. It's a nice fast 52X drive, which I don't think that little drive that I showed you can handle. Why would I want to burn DVDs at such a speed? Well, I don't. I've got tons of DVDs and I get tired of waiting. Now the problem is, I can't just use the cable. At least I don't think I can. I don't think it's one of those cross-compatible drives. Not like this one. This one you can actually just use the USB 1.0, though I do have the proper barrel plug for it, which is plugged in right here. I mean, I was just using the USB only earlier and it was working just fine, but I don't know if this drive has that capability. And until the power source gets here, I don't know if I can test that. I'll try it tomorrow, but I doubt it'll work. It might play a DVD or something, but I doubt that it'll actually write one or burn one or anything like that. I don't know which one of these USB 1.0 cords I would like to use for this. It depends on how long of a cord that the power source has. I'll have to do some research into that.